Our setting tonight. Now it's in the down to David Aldridge, standing by for the sidelines. David?
Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni is the modern-day godfather.
Whatever works, David. Thanks. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Kevin Love out there with Bird. And it's Rose. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Tribal in at the shooting guard position. And for the Hawks, Curry is out there with Bradley Beal. And there's Malone. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Beal. Malone outside. Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Kept alive. And Adams kicks to Love. Clock at 6. Dishes to Bird. Another shot. They get the rebound. And it's Adams on the follow.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Curry finds Beal. And here's Malone. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Curry. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Man, I have great cue of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Now here's Rose. Here's Bird. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got in just enough room to get that shot off.
Outside, Beal. Back to Curry. Sweet little floater. Curry's got 5 now.
There isn't a shot Steph Curry doesn't have a feel for. Floaters, runners, whatever. The tougher, the better.
Bird against Oubre. Tips it. Porzingis with the rebound. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to Los Angeles. Outside Curry. No good that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Adams' shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And stolen by Love. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Love.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Curry, good. He has 7. And now the first timeout call here for the Rockets.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
Atlanta making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Malone. Chris Middleton comes in for Oubre, and it's Davis in for Steph Curry. Here's Murray, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Atlanta gets called for the foul.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second-team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all-defense team.
And he knocks down the first one. And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duty.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
Now here's Griffin. Pass to Beal. Porzingis kicks to Beal, and stolen by Hamilton. Over Griffin. Second chance effort. Nice touch on the back shot.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Beal against Hamilton. Beal the pass to Davis. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Mutombo with some nice D. Houston in the lead. Now here is Robinson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Hamilton. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Herter's checked in. For Houston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Mutombo, no good on that.
You know, for Porzingis, the business of the family is basketball. His parents played at a very high level. His older brother played professionally for over a decade. And the first word that Porzingis said was ball, and he's had one in his hands pretty much from the start.
Here's Davis after Rip Hamilton scored. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
Well, you look at Porzingis, and for a bigger guy, he's really agile, which I think puts defenders in difficult spots when they're trying to guard him.
Davis against Murray. On deep. And no good in the last second attempt this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Rockets lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight. It's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got Porzingis. Griffin is out there with Chris Middleton. And there's Davis. And it's Herter in at the shooting guard. Here's Murray. Before the shot clock expires. Murray's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets. And so it's Davis who'll bring the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Malone's checked in for the Hawks. And a change for the Rockets. Harry Bird's checked in for Robinson. It's Davis on the wing. Kicks to Griffin. Shot clock at 5. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed.
Like seeing Davis focus on getting the ball around to other people, solid, and recognizing when his teammate has an advantage.
Murray, the pass to Hamilton. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Bird. Mutombo with the ball. Defended by Middleton. And the basket by Mutombo. Mutombo's got his second basket of the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Murray outside. Hamilton left side. Mutombo inside, working on Malone. Bird outside. The 3. Mutombo passes to Wagner. The putback missed it, even after all those chances. Davis against Hamilton, and Davis, here we go. Here's Malone. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's good. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves, can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. Think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries. See somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Back to Rose. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Thibault. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
To the middle, Griffin with the steal. Inside, and finished off by Oubre.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Thibault, the pass to Adams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Stephen Curry. Houston shooting their 4th and quick shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Porzingis is checked in for Blake Griffin. Robinson's checked in for Houston. Malone kicks to Beal. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Over Robinson. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Beal.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Bird. To the paint. Here's Adams. Porzingis with the block. Outside Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
And Kevin, that 3-ball of Curry, damn it. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
And here's Rose outside, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. They were... And that'll...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Kevin Love. He's out there with Bird. Rose is out there with Adams, and it's Thibault in at the 2. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Love trying to break loose. And that one's good. Feibel's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Rockets. The Hawks trail by 3. Beal deciding where to go with it. And a deep three from Curry. Good. And it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 5 assists tonight. The Rockets shooting around 41% on the night. And the pass to Bird. Floats one. Passes to Feibel. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. That one a little long.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Again, Curry missing. And Love's got the ball here for Houston. Floats it up for Rose. Porzingis with the steal. Beal up top. 6 points for him. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Houston, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker at the break.
Boy, you look at how tall Porzingis is. He's 7'3". And you add in his skill level, that's a unique combination. No wonder they call him the unicorn. He is unique.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And Clark, the advantage of height, well known in basketball, but some have wondered if Porzingis is almost too tall.
Well, you know, there's a concern because he's had a significant injury early in his career, and his frame is really long, which makes you a little more susceptible to injuries. But I think KP has worked diligently to add strength and improve his body. Only time will tell if he's able to stand up to a long, productive NBA career.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Malone. Chris Middleton comes in for Oubre, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Beal. On its way from Curry for 2, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end. A splendid pass that time by Rose.
The Hawks trail by 3. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Porzingis finds Curry from deep three-point range. The long-distance three is good. Curry's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Atlanta. Hamilton up top, defended by Middleton. Rose, and yes, it's good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Griffin attacking. Love grabs the board.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Rose dishes to Mutombo. Porzingis with the block. Pass to Huerter. Powers down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
That's a floater go, and Rose with the lay-in. Rose has got 6.
You know, how about the touch right there, guys? I mean, when Rose gets a chance to go with the floater, he takes advantage of it.
Porzingis at the elbow. Kicks it to Curry. Teardrop shot, and the layup is good. He's got 18.
Boy, Curry's so quick, so crafty. I mean, this combination of craftiness and quickness, really hard to contain.
Pass to Love. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. And that one's good. Feibel.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Curry outside. The Rockets pull it in.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
That's the way to go. Be quick about it.
No good from Hamilton.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Curry against Hamilton. For the lead. Again, Curry missing.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And we've reached the end of the third. Rockets lead by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Bradley Beal is out there with Davis. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Malone in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Davis. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Hawks.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge. And in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Beal, the pass to Davis. Fires from 18. Doesn't go that time. So Houston will take it the other way.
On the defensive. Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Stolen by Robinson. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. There's the pass to Adams. Beal against Robinson. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. A 15-footer. Adams. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Adams has got the lead up to 8 now for Houston.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And, you know, let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Atlanta making some changes. Porzingis is coming in for Chris Middleton. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Baron Davis. And a switch here also for Houston. Kevin Love's checked in for Mo Wagner. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Odom.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. Complete it with this, guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Curry from deep three-point land. A shot, no good. And Houston the other way now. Passes it to Murray. Back to Bird. Shoots over Beal. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Murray. And now it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Beal's shot is good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Timeout call for Rockets. They're up by 8. 1:51 left in the fourth. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Steven Adams.
And His focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field is flawless. His teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Near the three-point line, it's Love. The Rockets with another miss.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Rose passes to Love. The Rockets with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Beal finds Porzingis. And 1:01 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Malone. Knocks it loose and stolen by Love. Rose against Oubre. Baseline Jay on the way. Atlanta with the rebound. Curry outside. At the wide by Atlanta. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steven Adams picks one up.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
And both free throws good for Malone.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
Curry against Rose. They can't stop the run with that one. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now the offense is a smooth approach. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Timeout call for Rockets. To the wing on the left. Beal with the steal. Oh, chased it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. So the Rockets win the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Steph Curry. Porzingis is out there at Malone. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 3. Here's Rose. Oubre pulls it in.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Curry. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Rose. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Derrick Rose.
Hey, guys, we know Rose has drilled big shots before. Just add another one to the highlight reel.
Outside Curry to take the lead. Larry Bird grabs the miss. Houston in the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Every generation or so, there comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
Houston making a switch. Adams checked in.
And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Pass to Malone. Outside for Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though
he expects to make every time.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. That's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And Beal kicks to Curry. On deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Rose gets a wide open look. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide open teammate.
Curry against Rose. Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Malone. Buried from 15 feet out.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. There's Rose with the 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 9. 51 seconds left in overtime. And Atlanta has possession. They trail by 9 points. Curry gets the bucket.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient. And when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
Rose passes to Thybulle. Now here's Love. Just 5 on the clock. Bird outside. The tray. Great D that time from Oubre. And so Curry will bring it up for the Hawks. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
You know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Both teams will make substitutions. Second one is good. And both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 6. There's 14 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what do you think?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Malone outside. Beal the pass to Porzingis. Here's Oubre. No good from outside. So Houston wins it, and they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
They probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime.
one with a. He used to. Now we a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash, go on a run of it. They tryna. Now we a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a. He used to. Now we a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash. 9 times out of 10, he gon', let's not pretend. Look, everybody starts as a kid with a pure heart, then they turn to him. Mama, all they know is traumatized, freedom jeopardized. He just wanna win. What's a smile when you? He ain't tryna go in. 5 years later, all that. It's just a flashback, digital dash. He used to win with a. He used to. Now we a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. Go on a run of his. They tryna. Now we a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. He used to win with a. He used to. Now we a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash. Where the feelings inside. I'm feeling defeat. I'm feeling running the streets. Where the feelings inside, I'm feeling defeat, I'm feeling running the streets. The system put in place they use to try to stop us. The system put in place that is always far from where I was. Calm, run, but I'm still a. Then now I'm done where I'm from. That don't tough up. That can look at as a. I ain't going back to. That's a thought. 5 years later, all that. It's just a flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a. They tryna clash. Now we a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a. He used to. Now we a good boy. Used to be bad. Flashback, digital dash.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started.
2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside. David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Guys, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for his play calling. Ron James said he has.
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, DA. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Jimmy Butler is out there with Andre Kirilenko. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. Then there's Davis. And it's Eaton in at the center. And for Boston, they've got Young. Warning is out there with Hayward. Then there's Ilgauskas. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And so the tip-off, it's Miami.
And the Celtics last season mourning the passing of the great John Havlicek.
No, Greg, he spent his entire career with the Celtics. He won 8 titles along the way. He was known as one of the great competitors and a class individual. His legacy undoubtedly will live on.
And it's Butler missing. Hayward against Davis. A floater. Hayward can't hit. Here's Miami now. To the inside. Here's Kirilenko. It's deflected.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with projections. And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense, Greg, there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now here's Davis. Here's Arenas. The kick outside to Butler. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline, and the jumper is good.
Don't sleep now. Jimmy Butler will exploit that mid-range game.
Davis against Young. Doncic outside. first quarter, about a minute and a half in. And it's off the back rim, no good. And stolen by Ilgauskas. Pulls up on the elbow. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Here's Arenas. Here's Kirilenko. Eating the pass to Kirilenko. And Mourning sends it back.
And that's his signature. Mourning, a fantastic defender. Phenomenal at using those long arms to reject shots. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall. You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
On defense, Boston. Kirilenko kicks to Butler. Outside, Arenas. 5 to shoot. Back to Butler. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Passes it to Butler. Back to Davis. Eating the pass to Davis. Here's Kirilenko. Pass to Davis. Goes back up. Count that one.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Doncic. Following the score by Miami. On the top of the key. Rebound by Butler.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Eaton, covered by Ilgauskas. Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
It just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Here is Russell. 58 seconds left to play here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Launches it. And D'Angelo Russell with the 3.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
Pass to Lillard from deep three-point range. And it's Ingram with the rebound. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 1. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bamba finds McCollum. Now Lillard. Outs one up. No good on that one.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Russell passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
Austin shooting their first free throws of this game. And so he hits both. Now here's Lillard to stop the run. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Celtics. They lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after.
And here we go.
The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
It's different for worry about it, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because...
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Colum is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Bamba. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Leonard in at the power forward position. Doris, you and I enjoy discussing pure score, great shooters, but guys that can score a myriad of ways. Give us a couple of names that we don't always hear about that really impress you.
Well, one young man who I think has got an offensive game that is really continuing to grow and is quite beautiful already is Zach LaVine. But probably the best example, Kev, would have to be the multi-time winner of the Six-Man Award, and that's Sweet Lou Williams. This guy can score against any defense. He's great in pick and roll. He has become a better playmaker, but Lou Williams is a problem to guard.
As people will say, he is a professional scorer.
That's perfect, yes.
This has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Marjanovic. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Lillard again missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Ingram outside. And there's the pass to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Step back shot. Rebounded by Isaac. The Heat trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lillard against Russell. And Lillard kicks to Bamba. From the arc. And there's Lillard. That's good. On the assist by Bamba. Lillard's got his first 3 points of the game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school. I didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Down low. Here's Ilgauskas. Out to Doncic. This is it to Young. Fires the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
You know, Greg, at Oklahoma, the long-range shooting of Trae Young drew eyes. But it seems it's his passing that's his most NBA-ready attribute.
How about Kevin? First player in history to lead D1 college basketball in points and assists. Top 10 in the league in dimes his rookie season. Young man has a chance to be special.
Ilgauskas, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Arenas. Shoots off the step back. The offensive rebound.
Good to see a player going all out with the games this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Here's Doncic. Some solid defense here from Arenas. The Heat trail by 4. Malenko into the lane. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
For Boston, they've gone 4-10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Donaldson. Lots of room. Misses off the left iron.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
They get it back. Eaton. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Eaton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Donaldson the pass to Doncic. Boston, no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
That one goes in.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside.
Oh, he nearly blocked.
That's an important shot to just kind of get a little bit of a confidence boost going into the half.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back to the second half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, what's your take on Boston? Thanks for joining us, folks.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. We've got Hayward. Young is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Mourning, and it's Ilgauskas in at the pivot, manning the middle. It's the group for Brad Stevens. Get going here in the second half. That one falls.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And with the summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player. How about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Arenas. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Lillard's checked in for Gilbert Arenas. Free throw good, Ilgauskas. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
You know, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game, and don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Boston. Here's Doncic. And he banks in the lane. Doncic has got 7.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Davis, the pass to Lillard. Now Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. That shot is off. And it's Boston the other way.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Doncic dishes to Young. Doncic passes to Ingram. Kirilenko against Doncic. Beyond the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Celtics ball. Boston making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Ilgauskas. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Young, and it's Russell in for Luka Doncic. And then for Miami, Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Kirilenko. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Davis. Russell against Lillard. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. I think that's true.
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Well, D'Angelo Russell, one of the best mid-range scorers you'll see. He's got the floater game, the pull-up game, and with his arsenal, he can get a shot at any time.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Mourning. The shot, no good. Empty that time from Leonard. Lillard surveying the D. The three trains the three-pointer. And now it's only a 5-point Boston lead. You know, Doris, another thing about D'Angelo Russell, he's not afraid of the big moment.
Kevin, he has proven that he is willing to take and make big shots. He doesn't necessarily beat you with tremendous athleticism, but it's his basketball skill that sets him apart.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Leonard the pass to Lillard. And Boston with the rebound.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball effortlessly.
Lillard outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Alonzo Mourning. Miami shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Leonard. The free throw is good from Lillard.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Young against Arenas. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and hitting good shots from close range. Well, comparisons to Steph Curry, unfair for Trae Young, and they're quieting. His shooting percentages in year 1 leave plenty of room for growth.
And that one falls for Young.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
Lillard on top. Guarded by Doncic. That one good for 2. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, the
Young for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Arenas, and it's Arenas with the jam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Doncic, bounce pass. Here's Mourning. They get it again. Here's Donaldson. Back to Doncic. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, I might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Heat trail by 6 on the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Andre Kirilenko is out there with Jimmy Butler. And there's Davis. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. And it's Eaton in at the 5. The shot by Kirilenko, no good. Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they let it fly from downtown. Davis against Doncic. Inside, Mourning. And stolen by Arenas. Davis with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Wasted no time on that one. And it's 6 points for Gilbert Arenas.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
We call that execution, Greg, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
Butler with the steal. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds, and he's able to retain possession here. And the Celtics making a change here. Ilgauskas is checked in. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside Arenas. And the Heat, another 3.
I'll tell you, that's a pretty pass from Jimmy Butler, and you've got to have special vision to make it.
And here's Young. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. To take the lead. In deep. Davis drops it in. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Doncic against Kirilenko. They grab their own miss. Hayward on the wing. Tries again. Butler with the block.
Boy, though, he'll never be a block leader. Butler has the size and hops to do more of this.
Davis kicks it over to Arenas. Knocked away. And stolen by Hayward. Doncic with it. Gilbert Arenas covering, and it goes down 2 points. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Now the pass to Kirilenko. Here's Arenas. Good ball movement here by Miami. Clock at 6. Butler from outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
We know this about Jimmy Butler. The guy has no fear. He delivers when his team needs it.
Young dishes to Ilgauskas. On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Arenas. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Miami's ball. Big stretch here, going 10-2. Here's Davis. And it's out of bounds. It's touched by Doncic. And Miami making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Timeout called. The Heat. They're ahead by 2. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Here's Eaton, covered by Augustus. Here's Butler. They get it back. And Warren sends it back. Kirilenko. And it's out of bounds. So the Heat as Miami retains possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 4 on the clock. On deep.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness overrides him.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one falls, so it's both of them.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Young against Davis. Get the shot. And through. He nails it. And the Heat lead by 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good!
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 44 seconds left in the game. Here's Warren. And a missed hit off the inbound.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Boston now. Now 8 seconds separate the 2 clocks. It's in! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Davis with it. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Takes the 13-footer. Offline. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. tip. It's Boston. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for the Heat, we've got Damian Lillard. Jimmy Butler is out there with Andrei Kirilenko. And there's Davis, and it's Eaton in at the 5, rolling the paint. But they get it back. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. And so it's Hayward with it. They'll bring it up for the Celtics. Young with the ball. Lillard picks him up. He's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Count that one. Davis has got the first points here in the overtime period for Miami.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
A 3 ball. And it's Ilgauskas missing.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Butler kicks to Davis. Passes it to Lillard. Looking to end his cold spell. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Ilgauskas.
Clearly.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
To the inside. Warner takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're in front by 2. There's a minute 40 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Miami. Miami with the ball. The lead is 2. Davis in the corner. It's good, and Arenas with the assist.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Doncic feeling it out. The jumper. Morning shot is good. Heat leading by 3. Here's Arenas. From 17 feet out. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Doncic with it. Now Kirilenko defending. Warner. Arenas with the defensive effort. For Miami, they've gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Here's Butler. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
On the wing, Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Kirilenko sends it back. So they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And you've got to love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 7. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young's shot is off.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
Arenas against Doncic. Now Now here's Arias. And so it's Miami winning this one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what?
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for